beautiful souls. We are talking about Aries and the first house in our Chiron series. So I am Fox Red Sky. I am your astrologer. And we are discussing Chiron in Aries and or Chiron in the first house. So when we have, and just for clarification, Chiron is an asteroid. It's located between Uranus and Saturn, and this asteroid represents our wounded child, the wounded that we come into this earth to experience so that we can gain strength in this area. Every 50 years, Chiron returns to your place of origin. A lot of people experience a little bit of a midlife crisis if they haven't healed their inner child. And this is where the work is, people. This is what we have to do in order to manifest the life of our dreams, is go in, get a little dirty, and definitely look at and forgive and love even that child that didn't receive all the things, all its needs were not met. So yeah, let's get into it. So Aries is a born leader. Aries knows who they are. I am is the words that it speaks. So when you have your Chiron in Aries, you a lot of times are experiencing ridicule for being who you are. And so a lot of time there's a lot of fear to really show your true self to people around you, because there's a fear that you won't be accepted, you'll be torn down. And especially when you're younger, you know, a lot of people I know with Aries, and this isn't everybody, but a lot of people I know with Aries is their Chiron typically ended up being, you know, gay or bisexual, or had these alternative things that they felt a lot of shame for, well, this, you know, for being themselves. So there's something that they feel ashamed of for the self. And especially if it's in your first house, if you have Chiron in the first house, which is typically ruled by Aries, sometimes these people can actually even have like physical problems with their body that they had to overcome. You know, sometimes people with Chiron in the first house, they were severely picked on or bullied for being who they are. Maybe there was a physical thing that was wrong with them, and that everyone kind of looked at that and pointed down. And also because Aries has to do with leadership and knowing who they are and being strong and proud, this person usually has a lot of self-esteem issues, and where they should have been the leader because they had more knowledge, more expertise, for some reason or another, they were either not chosen or they chose to step back and remain hidden to be safe because of the fact that they'd received all this ridicule for, you know, no, you can't be the one, you don't know. So the lessons here for Aries, Chiron, is self-acceptance, is loving yourself and honoring yourself, and not to be ashamed of who you are. And if you have Chiron in the first house, it's really, really, really important too that you are able to, you know, love your body, you know, because there might be a lot of body issues. You know, you might feel like you're too fat, too overweight, too this, or you're one leg shorter than the other. And so there might be a lot of body issues and body image problems, and you don't think your personality is going to fit well with other people. So loving your body, having a lot of self-acceptance, these are very important strategies and healing things that you can do. Just identifying and acknowledging that part of you, because sometimes we tend to sweep things under the rug because we don't want to acknowledge the fact that this is the trauma that we experienced growing up. I've even known a lot of Aries Chirons where just the fact that they were always left out. You know, they weren't allowed to shine, you know, that the sun, Aries likes to be front and center. You know, it is the first in the wheel in the zodiac. So not to be able to shine and kind of have your light dim too. To be able to allow your light to shine, to have self-acceptance. These are the steps to begin to heal your Aries Chiron. Now, I would love to hear your experience with this wound and maybe how you might have dealt with it, you know, and maybe how we can all grow from your experience. I know these are hard things to talk about. You know, this isn't something that is like fun and games, but when we do the work, when we love that little child, that is when we start to elevate and manifest into our highest and greatest self. And that's truly all I want for you. I only want for you to be on the highest timeline, for your vibrations to be raised, for you to heal so that the collective can also heal. And so I say, wherever you are in the universe, wherever you are on this planet, I send you my love. I send my love to your inner child, that womb. Know that you are worthy of all things. Know that you deserve to be front and center. Aho.